In my last video, I have taught you basic concept of GP and the small results of GP we have discussed. Now let us try to do few questions based on those concepts. I will suggest you that if you are very confident about the concepts, when I start a question, you pause the video, do it yourself, and then you play the video and check whether the things are correct or not. Okay? And if there is any mistake from my end, put in the chat box so that I can correct the mistake. Okay, let us start with the first question. My first question says that find ninth term of this GP. Okay, now the very first thing you need to be clear in your mind, if you are searching for a GP, you should know the first term and you should know the common ratio, right? What is the first term? Clearly in this question, first term A is 1 by 4. What is common ratio? Common ratio, we know that it is AK plus 1 upon AK, right? So minus 1 by 2 upon 1 by 4. So how much I'll get? Minus 1 by 2 into 4, which is equal to minus 2. So I got my common ratio also. Now once you have common ratio and the first term, what is a GP? A, comma AR, comma AR square, like this. And if I am searching for the nth term, I know that an is equal to ar to the power n minus 1. Now here in the question they are asking ninth term. So I am looking for a9. So it is equal to a r to the power 9 minus 1, that is 8. Right? So 1 by 4 minus 2 to the power 8. Since it is an even power, this minus sign will go, right? The minus sign will go, and when you solve this, this is equal to 64. Correct? So this is how you have to find out the terms. If I ask you what is the nth term for this, so you can write that an is equal to 1 by 4 minus 2 to the power n minus 1. Okay, now this 4 is what? 2 square. So I can write minus 1 to the power n minus 1. Now this value will depend upon whether n is even or odd. Accordingly it will work. And then I have 2 to the power n minus 1 minus 2. Because this 4 is 2 square. When it will go up, it will become minus 2. So I can write it as minus 1 to the power n minus 1 and 2 to the power n minus 3. So this will be the nth term in case if they ask. Okay. Now look at the next question. Find the fifth term of this. Now again the same concept. A is equal to 1 and what is the value of r? Definitely this is 1. So this upon this when I do, so the second term only will become r. So r is root 2 minus 1 upon 2 root 3. So don't get scared when you see such complicated values. Okay. Now I am looking the fifth term. So fifth term is a5 is equal to ar to the power 5 minus 1, that is 4. Right? So 1 into root 2 minus 1 upon 2 root 3 power 4. Correct? So now how I can write this? Root 2 minus 1 to the power 4. Now if denominator 2 to the power 4 is what? 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16. Right? 16 into root 3 into root 3 into root 3 into root 3 4 times. That is 9. So which is equal to root 2 minus 1 to the power 4 upon 144. If you want, you can open the numerator by a minus b whole square applying twice, or you can apply the binomial and open, or if you leave like this, that is also perfectly okay. Right? Now look at the next question. Find the fourth term from end of the GP. Now if you remember, I told you the concept when I am counting from the back side. My last term becomes the first term. So in this case, my last term is the first term and common ratio will become, instead of AK plus 1 upon AK, which I mentioned in the first question, this, it become the reciprocal because we are looking from the back side. So it become A to AK by AK plus 1. Correct? So now what will be the common ratio here? Or if you want, you can say it is 1 by r. So find out the common ratio usually, which is 6 by 3. 6 by 3 is how much? 2. So my common ratio will be 1 by 2 when you are looking from the back side, right? And they are asking me the fourth term. So A4 from the back is equal to L R to the power n minus 1, that is 3, right? And this value is nothing but 384, which is my answer. Correct? Now let's move to the next question. Now this is the second category. In previous questions, I was asking you this term from starting, this term from back. Now this is second category. I am giving you the value of a term and I am asking you what term is this. Means you have to find out the value of n. Right? Now let us start. Let it be nth term. So an formula is a r to the power n minus 1. Also in the question clearly a is equal to 2 and r is equal to 1 by 2. This upon this. Correct? Now let me substitute. So an is given 1 upon 128 is equal to 2, 1 by 2 to the power n minus 1. And my target is to figure out what is the value of n. So what I'll do, I'll bring this 2 here. 2 into 128 is equal to 1 by 2 to the power n minus 1. Now let me factorize 128. So 2 6 are 4, 2 3 2, 2 1 and 6. 2 8s are 2, 4s are 2, 2s are 2, 1s are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and this is 8. So I got 1 upon 2 to the power 8 is equal to 1 by 2 to the power n minus 1. And we know the rule of exponents. If the base is same, then the power is also same. So 8 is equal to n minus 1 implies n is equal to 9, which is my answer. So the ninth term of this GP is 1 upon 128. Correct? Okay? Okay. So let's move to the next question. Now, which term of GP is 5120? Same thing. An is equal to a r to the power n minus 1. What is an given? 5120. What is a is given? 5. What is r is given? 10 by 5, that is 2. N is something which I need to figure out. Now, this will be 5120 upon 5 is equal to 2 to the power n minus 1. 5 ones are, then 5 ones are 5, 0, 5 twos are 10, 4. Right? So, I will factorize 1024. So, 2, 5, 1, 2. Okay? 2 twos are 4, 5s are 10, 6. 2, 1, 2 twos are 4, 8. 2, 6, 4, 2, 3, 2, 2, 1, 6, 2, 8s are 2, 4s are 2, 2s are 2, 1s are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? So 2 to the power 10 is equal to 2 to the power n minus 1. So my 10 value is equal to n minus 1, which implies n is equal to 11. Okay? Now let's move to the next question. Again, I'll suggest you don't just look at the video and listen it. Maths is something you can learn only when you are doing. So pause the video, read the question, do it yourself and then play again. Now let us do this question. The fourth, seventh and last term of GP are this. Okay. When I'm saying the fourth term means AR cube is equal to 10. Okay. When I'm saying seventh term means AR to the power 6 is 80. And when I am saying last term means AR to the power n is equal to 2560. Now I need to find out the number of terms and the GP. Correct? So clearly if I observe this result and this result, if I divide them, I'll get rid of A. So what I'll do, I'll divide them. AR to the power 6 upon AR cube is equal to 80 by 10. Implies R cube is equal to 8. Implies R is equal to 2. So I got common ratio. Now if I put this common ratio here, I'll get the value of A. Right? So A into 8 is equal to 10. implies a is equal to 10 by 8, which is 5 by 4. Correct? So I got the value of a also. Now a is there, r is there, so I can easily write down my GP. What will be the terms of GP? First term will be 5 by 4. Second term will be 5 by 2. Okay. Third term will be 5 by 4 into 4, that is 5. Like this I can write down the GP. Now what is the next thing? Find the number of terms. So they have given that nth term is, this is given. Okay, nth term means a r to the power n minus 1. By mistake I have written n. So nth term is equal to 2560. So what I will be doing now, I'll substitute here values. Okay. So a value is how much? 5 by 4. R value is how much? 2. So 2 to the power n minus 1 is equal to 2560. Correct. Now you have 2560. 4 will go here, 5 will come down. So in previous question also we have, in this question only, when we solved this 2560, one more place we have solved. Okay, no, not here. Okay, fine. So now what you will do, this 4 will come here like this and 5 will go down. So what you will do, divide this, factorize it, it will come 2 to some power. And like in the previous question, you find out the value of n and then you write down the answer. If you calculate this particular question, you will get that n is equal to 12. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Those three questions were of the same category. Now look at this question. First term of GP is a, 1. So means a is equal to 1. The sum of third and fifth term is 90. Third term means ar square. Fifth term is ar to the power 4 is equal to 90. Now I know that a is 1. So what I got? I got r to the power 4 plus r square minus 90 is equal to 0. Correct. So this is a quadratic equation. If you put r square is equal to t, it becomes a simple quadratic equation, or you can say it is a quadratic equation in r square. Right. So think about two factors of 90s whose difference is 1. So I know 9 tens are 90. So I can write it r to the power 4 plus 10r square minus r square minus 90 is equal to 0. This is called the splitting the middle term. If you are confused, you can use the formula method also. Now r square will be common. So r square plus 10 minus 1 is common. So r square, 9 will come here. So 9 minus 9 is common. So r square plus 10 is equal to 0. So r square minus 9 and r square plus 10 is equal to 0. Now clearly this cannot be 0 because this will give r square is minus 10 and I cannot find out the square root of negative number. Right? This you can say till now. After reading the complex, you will say, yeah, I can tell. Okay. The second term is r square is equal to 9. Implies r is equal to plus minus 3. Okay. Now I got two values of r, plus minus 3. So that is the answer. That is what they have asked. If in case they ask you the GP, you can create a GP and you will get two answers here. Okay. One GP you can create with by taking r is equal to plus 3, and other GP you can create by taking r is equal to minus 3. Okay. And in such questions, you have to show both the GPs if they ask. Okay. Look at the next question. In GP of positive terms, if any term is equal to sum of the next two terms, find the common ratio of GP. Right. Now they are saying it is a GP of positive term, first information. Second information, if any term, so let me take any term an, is equal to sum of next two terms. So what will be the term after an? It will be an plus 1. And after an plus 1 will be an plus 2. Find the common ratio of the GP. So this is what is given. Now what is the formula for an? ar to the power n minus 1. This will be ar to the power n is n plus 1 minus 1 plus ar to the power n plus 2. Okay, minus 1. Now a is common everywhere, a is gone. So r to the power n minus 1 is equal to r to the power n plus r to the power n plus 1. Correct? Now this will be r to the power n upon r is equal to r to the power n plus r to the power n into r. Again the same thing, r to the power n common both the sides, right? So 1 is equal to r plus r square, which gives me a quadratic equation r square plus r minus 1 is equal to 0. Correct? So it is a quadratic equation, and definitely I can't solve it by splitting the middle term because I can't find two factors of 1 whose difference is 1. So I'll apply the formula method. As per the formula method, r is equal to, what is the formula? Minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So minus b means minus 1 plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So minus 1 plus minus root 5 upon 2. Correct? Now in the question very clearly they told that they want a positive series. So r has to be positive. So I will not take minus 1 minus root 5 upon 2. I will take r is equal to minus 1 plus root 5 upon 2 as my common ratio. This is how you have to do the questions. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Find GP if fourth and ninth terms of the GP be 54, 13122, right? So now they have given me fourth and ninth term. Fourth term means what? AR cube is equal to 54. Ninth term means AR to the power 8 is equal to 13122. Correct? So now AR to the power 8 upon AR cube is equal to 13122 upon 54. AA cancel. So R to the power 5 is equal to 243. You cancel this, you will get 243. Right? So R to the power 5 is equal to 3 to the power 5. So R is equal to 3. Answer. Now here see, power is same, so base will become same. Correct? Now, what is the next thing? In this question they are asking, find GP. This is your R. Now R is done, then what is the value of A? You can use any one of this relation. So now A R cube is equal to 54. So what is the value of A? A is equal to 2. Right? So what is your GP? GP is A comma AR square dash dash dash. So what is A? 2 comma AR. So 3 2s are 6. AR square 18. 54. So this is the GP. So always read the question what all they are asking, that all you should write down. Okay. Now look at the next question. Find GP for which the sum of the first two terms is minus 4. Okay. And the fifth term is 4 times the third term. Okay, fine, fair enough. What is the first condition? Ki A1 plus A2, first term and second term is equal to minus 4. The second condition is the fifth term is 4 times the third term. Okay. So I noted down mathematically what are the conditions given. Now let me apply it. Now the first condition says A1 plus A2 is minus 4. What is A1? A plus AR is equal to minus 4. Correct? As per our concept. Second condition, AR to the power 4 is equal to 4AR square. Now here AA will get cancelled. So what is left? R square is equal to 4. So R is equal to plus minus 2. Now as I said, whenever you have two values, you should consider both the values. So I'll consider R is equal to 2 and R is equal to minus 2 as well. Now if I consider R is equal to 2 And if I substitute here, what I'll get? A plus 2a is equal to minus 4. So a is equal to minus 4 by 3. Same way, when I take r is equal to minus 2, so a minus 2a is equal to minus 4. So minus a is equal to minus 4 and a is equal to 4. So my one GP will be a comma ar. So minus 4 by 3 into 2 comma a r square dash dash dash. And my other GP will be 4, then 4 into minus 2, then 4 into minus 2 ka square dash dash dash. Now here minus 4 by 3, minus 8 by 3, minus 16 by 3 dash dash dash. Okay. And this side what will be the answer? 4 minus 8, 16 minus 32 dash 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 dash. So R is or. So here also or, and we are done. But we have considered both the cases. Okay. Now after this, we will do few questions which are more than the derivation. Ki derive this, derive this. So only smartly you have to observe the terms and work on it. Okay. So now let us come to the next category of the questions where they will ask you to prove certain results. Okay, there are few questions where AP and GP both are involved, but since AP is removed from your syllabus, I will not do those questions. Only the questions where only GP is involved, that I will do. Now look at the question. If the first and nth term of GP are A and B. Okay, first term of GP is A, done. Now they are saying nth term of GP is B. Means AN is equal to B, which is equal to A r to the power n minus 1. Correct? The next thing they are saying, if P is the product of the first n terms. Okay. So P is the product of first n term means A, AR, AR square, AR cube, dash dash dash, AR to the power n minus 1. Correct? Now, P is equal to, at the end I have this thing only, ki P square I need to figure out. So P, if I simplify, I can do the question. Now, how many A's are there? How many A's? If you count, how many A will be there? Clearly it is N A, because you know that the first term is A r to the power 0. And it is going till r to the power n minus 1. So 0, since it is included, so there are total n terms. Okay, so don't get confused in this and don't write a to the power n minus 1. Okay, r is 1 less, so it is n minus 1. But a is starting from here only. Then r to the power 1 plus 2 plus 3 n minus 1. Correct? Now, it is simple, the sum of first n minus 1 natural numbers. If you know the result, it's very good. If you don't know the result, then you can apply the formula for sum of AP. Okay, if you apply the formula of sum of AP, then 1 plus 2 plus 3 n minus 1 is equal to n minus 1 upon 2. Correct? You can apply the formula and check, right? Now let me put it here. So P is equal to a to the power n and r to the power n minus 1 upon 2. Correct? Now I reached till this point. As per my result, I need only AB in my answer. So R is not required. So I should get rid of R. So for this, I will use this relation. So here B is equal to A r to the power n minus 1. So what is B by A? B by A is r to the power n minus 1. So what is the value of R? R is B by A to the power 1 upon n minus 1. So let me substitute. So P is equal to, let me put the value. So A to the power n is, I am not touching. Okay. r to the power n minus 1 is b by a. So if I break it like this, a to the power n, r to the power n minus 1 direct value I have, right, into r to the power n by 2. So it become easy for me. Now r to the power n minus 1 is what? B by a, right? So I'll put b. Okay, so what is the value of r to the power n minus 1? B by a, correct? And then r to the power n minus 2, n by 2. So I need the value of r. R is what? B by a to the power 1 upon n minus 1. Correct. Now, if you substitute like this and then put n by 2, correct, you may get confused. So what I will suggest you to do here, instead of putting the values here, I need the value of p square. Correct. I need the value of p square. So p square is what? A to the power n square, r to the power n minus 1 square, and here it become r. Correct. So when you substitute the value, it will be very easy for you to handle it. Correct. So let us put the value. So p square is equal to a to the power n. Okay. Then this is b by a square. Okay. And then you have r, which is b by a to the power 1 upon n minus 1. So p square is equal to a to the power 2n minus 2 minus 1 upon n minus 1. And here the second term will become b square plus 1 upon n minus 1. And when you solve this, you will get a b to the power n. Correct. If you don't want to square here, directly if you do here, then also you will get the same value. Only you need to here see when we square, now you have to take the LCM, and there LCM was not required. Directly you would have got the answer. Like when you reached here, directly put the values. Okay, and you can get the answer. See, I'll show you. If b is a to the power n, this is b by a, and r is what? R is b by a to the power n minus 1. Okay, 1 by n minus 1. So you will get the answer. See, now if you observe this result, it is much better if you don't do all this. See how I can get a to the power n. R is what? B by a to the power 1 upon n minus 1. Correct. And here the power of r is what? N minus 1 upon 2. Right. So this n minus 1 and this n minus 1 will go. Correct. So what will be left now? So this will become p is equal to a to the power n, b to the power n by 2, a to the power n by 2. So this all actually made it very lengthy. Directly do like this. So it is a to the power n by 2, b to the power n by 2. Now you square it. So p square is equal to ab to the power n, and we are done. That was the result required. So here see, I was simply trying to avoid the powers, but I forgot to check that I reached here and my r values is also in the power of n minus 1. So it will get cancelled. Okay. So when you do the question many times, then these all things will strike very easily. Okay. Now, after this question, I have this question. The third term of GP is 4. Find the product of its first 5 terms. Okay. Now when I am saying third term means AR square is equal to 4. And the product of first 5 terms, let me represent it by P. So AR square, AR cube, and AR to the power 4. So this will become a to the power 5 and r to the power 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So P is equal to a r square power 5. Now check this and this is same. And what is the value of a r square? A r square is 4. So 4 to the power 5, which becomes my answer. Correct. Now here what common mistake students do? they consider that concept ki a, so next term is AR, remaining A by R. But since they have given me this value, I need to express my P in terms of AR square. Otherwise, all R will get cancelled and you won't get anything. Okay, so this is how you have to think. Right? Now let's move to the next question. Now look at this question. The m plus nth term and m minus nth term of a GP are P and Q respectively. Show that mth and nth terms are this. So whenever you see this type of a question, don't get confused. Just note down what are the information they have given. The first thing they are saying, m plus nth term means a m plus n is given. Okay, and it is given as P. Then they have given m minus nth term, which is given as Q. Correct? And they are asking me to find out the value of mth term and nth term. That also we have to prove that this answer should come. Okay. So now instead of trying to solve, try to rearrange the term to get the answers. Now let me write down the expression for this. What is the a m plus nth term? If the first term is capital A, I am taking capital A because already this small a is there. Okay. Anyways, that won't come. So let us take this only. So a r to the power m plus n minus 1 is equal to P. Also, a r to the power m minus n minus 1 is equal to Q. Now, when I am looking for mth term, means I am looking for the value of a r to the power m minus 1 and I am looking for the value of a r to the power n minus 1. So, let me start with that. Suppose I am searching mth term. So, I am looking for a r to the power m minus 1. Now, I need to take the value from this expression. M minus 1 is to there. What is not there? This n is not there. So, can I do this r to the power n upon r to the power n? Yeah, this will convert it a r to the power m plus n minus 1 into 1 upon r to the power n. Correct? Now, what is the value of this thing? This value is P. So, am is equal to P upon r to the power n I got. Correct? So, I got this expression. Right? Because that was my m plus nth term. Now, come this side. Now, when I am finding out nth term is a r to the power n minus 1. Now you have n minus 1. What is missing? R to the power m. So r to the power m upon r to the power m. Right? So your nth term is equal to a r to the power m plus n minus 1 upon 1 upon r to the power m. And again, what is this? This value is nothing but P. So an is equal to P upon Rm. So this is my first thing. This is my second information. Now what is my problem? I got the answer in terms of R, which I don't want. So now I need to figure out what is the value of R. Very easy. I have this expression. I have this expression. Can I divide these two expressions? What I'll get? See, AA will get cancelled. So R to the power m plus n minus 1 upon r to the power m minus n minus 1 is equal to P by Q. Correct? So r to the power m plus n minus 1 plus m minus n minus 1. Now see the signs I have to change. M plus n minus 1. This will become minus, plus and plus because these terms are dividing. So power will be subtracted is equal to P by Q. Right? Now still solve this. R to the power m gone. 2n. This is also gone is equal to P by Q. Right? So what is the value of R? R is equal to P by Q to the power 1 by 2n. Correct? So this value I will substitute in first equation. So my AM will become P upon P by Q, okay, power 1 by n, 2n, power n, because it is r to the power n and r is power 1 by 2n. So this nn will get cancelled. So what will be left? P upon P to the power 1 by 2, okay, and then Q to the power 1 by 2, which is under root PQ. That is the answer. Same way, when you substitute here, your value will be an is equal to pq by p to the power m by 2n. So simple question. It looks very complicated, but it is very simple if you write down the given expression. In fact, before starting this, if you would have find out the value of r here only by dividing them, it would have been more easy, simple. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Now, if the pth, qth and rth terms of GP are given, prove that this is equal to 1. Again, as I said, don't look at the question and feel it is very complicated. Write down the information given. If I am saying pth term means AP, okay, and it is given A. If I am saying qth term means AQ, which is B, okay, and AR, which is C. Now since this A is already involved and I can see small r also in the question, I will take capital A and capital R in my GP. Okay, so now let us put the values here. Pth term means what? A r to the power p minus 1 is equal to A. Next, A r to the power q minus 1 is equal to B. Third, A r to the power r minus 1 is equal to C. In place of small a and small r, I have taken capital because already small a and small r are existing in the question. Now look at the question. What you have to prove? This means these value need to be raised to the power. Correct? So now what I will do, a to the power q minus r, and a value I already have. So I will solve LHS. Okay. Now a to the power. Okay. So a r to the power p minus 1 power q minus r into a r to the power q minus 1 whole power r minus p. Then a r to the power r minus 1 whole power p minus q. I should get the value 1. Let us start. Now what will be the power of a? Q minus r plus r minus p plus p minus q. Clearly this power is 0. Now look at the r. R is p minus 1 q minus r plus q minus 1 and r minus p plus r minus 1 and p minus q. Right? Now a to the power 0, and we know anything to the power 0 is 1. So that is to gone. So only I need to resolve the power of r. Let me solve. What is the first term? PQ minus PR minus Q plus R. Okay. Plus QR minus PQ minus R plus P plus RP minus RQ minus P plus Q. Correct? So R to the power, I know it should come 0. So even if it is not coming, you should cross check where you have done a mistake. See, PQ and minus PQ gone. Now the next thing is PR. Minus PR and plus PR gone. Minus Q plus Q gone. R and minus R gone. QR and minus Q are gone. P and minus P gone. So R to the power 0, which is equal to 1. Hence proved. Easy? So sometimes the question looks very complicated, but it is simple algebra. Okay, let's see the next question. A, B, C are the pth, qth and rth terms of GP. Show that this is 0. Okay, again start like that. If A, B, C are the pth, qth and rth term, if I am saying pth term means A r to the power p minus 1 is equal to A. Okay, A r to the power q minus 1 is equal to B. A r to the power r minus 1 is equal to C. Now as the required answer, I should have a log, means definitely I have to take the log. So now take log on both the side. If I take log on this side, what I'll get? Log A plus p minus 1 log r is equal to log A. Now those who are very confused ki what exactly I did, let me tell you the properties of log. Log of product of any two terms is equal to log m plus log n. So here these two are in product. So the first step will make it log of capital A plus log of r to the power p minus 1. Then the other property of log is log of m to the power n is equal to n log m. The power always comes in front. That is why this p minus 1 came here and it become log r. Okay. So this property I have used. Now apply the same property here. See, log A plus q minus 1 will come in front and log r is equal to log b. When I am not writing any base, please understand that base is e. Okay, in your calculators it is ln, but it is base e. Right? Now log A plus r minus 1 log r is equal to log c. So I got three relations. Now I will look what exactly I am searching for. See, as per the given equation, I don't need capital log A. I just need to put the values, right? So I have log A here. So let me substitute log A value. Then I will substitute log B value. Then I will substitute log C value. And I will check what I am getting, right? So I will again start with my left hand side. If you start with left hand side, what is there? Q minus R log A. What is the value of log A? Log of capital A plus P minus 1 log of capital R. Correct? Plus. Now log B value I should put. So R minus P. What is the value of log B? Log A plus Q minus 1 log R. Okay. Plus. The third term is P minus Q log of C. Log of C is what? Log A plus R minus 1 log R. I just substituted the value. It looks a lengthy thing, but when you open the bracket, easily you will get it. See now, when you open this, Q minus R log A. So Q log A minus R log A. Same thing when you open here, R log A minus P log A. Here plus P log A and minus Q log A. So all log A terms will get cancelled. So this will get cancelled, this will get cancelled, this will get cancelled. Correct? Same way, when you will, now you are left with Q minus R, P minus 1 log R. Okay? Plus R minus P, Q minus 1 log R. Plus P minus Q, R minus 1 log R. Again, take log R common. If you take log R common, in the bracket what is left? QP minus Q minus RP plus RQ minus R minus PQ plus P plus PR minus P minus QR plus Q. Now outside log R. Now look at the terms. PQ is there. Look at minus PQ. Minus Q is there. Search for plus Q. Minus P plus P. Minus RP plus PR. R minus R. 0. Hence proved. Correct? So we are done. Very easy. Right, now look at this question. Find four numbers forming GP in which the third term is greater than the first term. Okay? And by 9 and the second term is greater than 4 by 18. When you read the question, it will go from somewhere, some level. Always write each term. What is the question? You have to find out four numbers which forms the GP. What type of numbers? The third term is greater than the first term by 9. Means this is the condition given. This is 9. Huh? Now don't be in habit of writing Q. Then second term means A2 is greater than fourth term by 18. Correct? Now let me write down the value. What is A3? A3 is A R square is equal to A plus 9. Correct? Now this second equation will give me AR is equal to AR cube plus 18. Correct? Now I got two equations. Now let me simplify this. If I take A common, what I'll have? R square minus 1 is equal to 9. Here, if I take A common, rather AR I can take common. So I'll have 1 minus R square is equal to 18. Now divide this. If you divide this, AR 1 minus R square is equal to 18. Then here A R square minus 1, 9. So A get cancelled and this bracket also gets cancelled. So minus R is equal to 2. So R is equal to minus 2. Now if R is equal to minus 2 and if I substitute here, what I'll get? 4, right? 4A is equal to A plus 9. So 3A is equal to 9. So A is equal to 3. Now what are the four terms of AP? First term will be 3. Second term will be minus 6. Third term will be 12 and fourth term will be minus 24. Answer. So read the question properly and then definitely you will get the answer. Okay. Now see, the next category is the application part. So this category I will be covering in the next video, where I will also do the question where the sum of GP is involved and the questions where product of 4 terms, product of 5 terms are also involved. So in next class, in next video, I will do more interesting question. So all of you subscribe the channel, share the channel, so that whenever I am updating or uploading a new video, you will get a notification. Thank you.